Hello, welcome to how to spring clean your closet. Filming this March 2020, so if you're watching this in the future, you will remember spring 2020 is the time we spent so much time in our apartments cleaning and organizing stuff. So, with that being said, this video will be all about decluttering, organizing, and just setting your closet up for spring in a way where everything feels wearable and exciting. My name is Rebecca Jacobs. I am your outfit whisperer, closet organizer, and let me be your guide through this process. I'm going to attempt to show you some of my stuff. We'll see how this goes with camera angles, but yeah, okay, let's get started. So the first step I want you to take is reflection. So you don't have to do this in your closet, but it might help to look at your clothes from spring and summer last year and think about what you ended up wearing a lot and what aspects of your life were hardest to get dressed for. So do some reflection to figure out what you actually wore, what you thought you would wear but you didn't really wear, and what was always hard to get dressed for. I know that thinking about this now, for me, I can think of last spring and summer, I wore a ton of skirts. And I wore them, actually, let me grab them. I wore these mini skirts like this that were kind of longer in length. And I wore them all the time, not because they were like my favorite things, but because they ended up feeling the most useful, because they were breezy for like walking in the hot summer heat, but then for sitting hours indoor with AC, they were still comfortable because they were like longer than a short. So I do remember that I wore these a lot. I also remember that the hardest thing to get dressed for was the kind of work and meeting setting that a lot of my summer clothes, I don't wear bras, and a lot of my summer clothes were kind of open backs and slits in the leg was like a lot of my summer dresses. So they didn't feel like the right fit for those situations. So I kind of struggled to get dressed for them. So your answers might be different, but reflect back on what you end up wearing, what was hard to get dressed for, and so we're doing this so we like ground our process in like reality of the kind of things you wear. Okay, step 2, I want you to create a vision for your style this spring and summer. This is the fun part. You can go to your Pinterest or wherever your saved style inspo is and kind of whittle that down to a few ideas of the kind of stuff you want to be wearing. Do you want to be wearing lots of skirts and dresses, or are you going to wear a lot of denim cutoffs with blazers and then with t-shirts and then with tank tops? Like, what are the few pieces you see yourself wearing to the different activities that make up your lifestyle? What do you see yourself wearing to work, to more casual settings, to going out? And try to get a kind of clear vision of what you want to be wearing. And you might find that we'll have some of those pieces already, and maybe some of them aren't quite what you have. I also, now with my style, like to make a list of the exact kind of things I wear, because I just wear a few outfit recipes, like square cut tops with my high-waisted denim, and jumpsuits and that kind of thing. So I just have a few types of pieces I wear. So I actually write them out to just give myself more clarity, get rid of all the noise of outside of that. So envision your style. And another thing I find helpful to do at this point is to also make a list of like how many outfits do you really need. For me, I need like maybe 7 outfits for kind of work and meetings, and I need 3 kind of going out fancy or fun outfits, and 5 just kind of casual, comfortable, but chic outfits. So I do this now because I'll realize that that's actually not that many outfits. That if I already have 10 tops and like 3 bottoms to wear this spring and summer, that's already like way more than the outfits I need. So this allows me to go into the decluttering process without as much scarcity and the need to hold on to like a bunch of pieces that I might need when I realize that, oh, I only need a few pieces. Step 3 is clearing out winter. So now we're going to go into our closet and begin that kind of decluttering process. So some of you might be in a spot where you don't need to declutter. You want to actually keep everything you have and just learn to use it more. And that's a bit of a different process that I'm going to share over other teaching opportunities. But for those of you who are looking to declutter and kind of spring clean out your closet, these next steps are where we get into the decluttering. So start with winter. We just went through winter, and you're probably going to find some stuff in your closet that you didn't wear at all for the entire winter, even though they're like part of your winter wardrobe. I know looking at mine, this is a tank top, but I planned to wear it under blazers and with jackets and stuff, and I didn't the entire winter. You might have other things that you only wore once or twice, which is another sign that like you're not really getting that much use out of them. So I would clear out the pieces from winter closet that you just didn't wear at all or hardly wore, because they weren't that useful to you last winter and you can probably do without them this winter. Now, getting into more specifics and kind of reining in your winter style, I would personally store the rest of my winter clothes for now because I have the room to, and then edit it farther when the next winter season starts, because we might be in a different spot and be wearing different things then than we are right now. So I would just clear out the things you didn't wear at all, because if you didn't wear them at all, or if you hardly wore them, you're probably not going to need them next winter, no matter what spot you're in. So do that with your winter clothes. Go through, just kind of whittle it down so it's a more manageable amount. I'm going to take this out. Step 4, we're going to pull out and go through our spring wardrobe. So mine's not really here. Let me grab a handful. Pull out all your spring clothes from last year. You might have put these away outside of your closet, or you'll just find that they're kind of pushed to the back because all your winter stuff is what you've been wearing and is what's on top of the drawers in the closet. So we're gonna pull them out and we're gonna attempt to declutter them to clear away stuff ahead of time that we're not gonna wear all summer, we're not gonna be excited about, and that's just gonna kind of contribute to that feeling of our closet is a place that's full of stuff, but nothing in it is wearable. We want the opposite. We want it to feel wearable. So go through every piece and kind of analyze, am I excited to wear this? And would I wear this right now, this week, if the weather was permitted? So I ask these questions specifically because I want that spark of, yes, I want to put this on right now. Because if you don't have that, like these are clothes we haven't worn in months, we're not going to get more excited about them than we are right now. So as we go through each piece, let me pull out one here. We'll ask that question, am I excited to wear it? Yes or no, one of those two things. And if it's a yes, I want you to figure out how you're going to wear it. Like for this crop top, what am I wearing it with? I know I'll wear it with my high-waisted skirt and my high-waisted denim, and maybe high-waisted shorts that I don't have yet, but I might get. So that I know how I'm going to wear it, it's safe to go back in my closet. There might be other things like, like this, where you pull it out, and am I excited to wear it? Would I wear it right now if the weather permits? And like, no, this one's a no for me. So when you get to a no, we can learn and kind of mine this for data that will help us to become better shoppers and know what we like and what works for us easier. So why is this a no? It might be because you find the fit is unflattering. It might be the material was uncomfortable or it was too hot for the summer, something like that. It might be, oh, it's a little too long on me, but if it was shorter and I got it altered, I would like it. It might be just that my styles change and it's no longer my style. So go through all these pieces, learn about why stuff isn't working, and maybe even keep a list of write these things down, and you'll start to see patterns of, oh, everything that's made from this material I don't like. Oh, everything that's this length I don't like. So all the yeses will be ready to move back into your closet when we reorganize, and all the nos will either go in a get rid of pile or in an alterations pile of things you want to alter. So why am I not having you try anything on? Why are we doing it this way where we're looking at the piece? It's because most of the work can be done this way. When we actually use our closet every day, we don't try on everything in our closet and then decide what to wear that day. We just kind of go on like a gut level of, I feel like wearing this, I want to try to wear this today, and maybe it doesn't work and you do end up trying on a couple things that day, but you always have to be pulled to want to put the piece on. So that's what I want to get to our closet. I want every piece to have that pull. And even if you might like it if you put it on, if you don't like it on the hanger, you're still not going to try to put it on very many times. So when we're decluttering, we can go by our reaction to how we feel about a piece just looking at it hanging there. And as for all of these, they are all pieces I'm excited to wear, even though it's a very boring color palette right now. So these will go in the keep pile. Okay, and our final step is to organize it. The thing we're all doing while we're stuck in our apartments. At least I am. So with organizing our closet, you probably have some piles now. If you've been following the exercises, you have a pile of stuff for spring that you want to keep and you already know how you're going to wear it because that was part of all the yeses. You have a pile of no's of things you aren't excited to wear for spring. You have your winter no's in there. You might have a pile of stuff you want to get altered, and then we might have a pile of all our winter clothes, or maybe they're still in their closet. But either way, we have this kind divided into spring yes, stuff you're getting rid of and altering, and then winters. And when it comes to organizing your closet, I don't think there's one right way. I personally organize all my kind of top layers on here, so jackets, t-shirts, jumpsuits, and dresses are all on my clothing rack here. And then I have all my bottoms organized by denim, pants, skirts, shorts in my other closet. And that's how I organize it, and then I kind of sort by color within that because I like how that looks aesthetically and it looks pleasing and a nice closet to walk into. But I don't think that they necessarily have to be divided that way. I just want you to keep two principles in mind. So the first principle is that all the stuff that isn't wearable, get it out of your line of sight. So for turning your closet over for spring, this is all your winter clothes that let's move them to the back, let's move them to storage if they're like thick sweaters you're really not going to be wearing, and let's move all the stuff that's completely not wearable because it's the wrong season out of your line of sight. This also includes stuff that needs altering, put it in a bag or something, stuff that doesn't fit you right now because our weight changes, move that to a different spot so that everything front and center is wearable. That's how I want you to put your clothes back. The second principle is kind of the same thing, but think about it in this way as well, that whatever is accessible, you will wear. So if there's something that you want to wear more of, that you have all these lovely vintage scarves that you never wear, let's put them somewhere super accessible where you don't have to reach up or dig through something, that they're just right there. Just like if you want to wear your silk dresses that were kind of special occasion dresses, but you want to wear them more casually this spring and summer, let's put them front and center as well. So we're going to organize it so that all our winter stuff is either in storage, at the back of your closet, or in the hardest to reach shelves and drawers, and that all our spring and summer stuff is front and center, exposed on a clothing rack, right when you open a closet, right at the top drawers. Okay? All right. And that is it. That is what I have for you. If you follow this process, everything should feel fresh and exciting and very wearable now when you open your closet. And I'm gonna have some more content for you around alterations, kind of what stuff can be altered, and show you my process for like what things I've chosen to alter. I'll do that, as well as a video that's more around that process of finding more outfits in what you already have, which we didn't really talk about today, which is using your existing wardrobe and just seeing it with a fresh perspective and finding new stuff in it. So if you want both of those, you can follow me on Instagram at rebecca.jacobs, and I will be releasing them soon. And thank you for joining me. I hope your closet just feels so delicious right now. Okay, that's all. Talk soon. I'm trying them on now, And since it's time of year for shopping, I thought this might be helpful if I brought you along. If I wasn't prompted to get dressed differently,